This problem is a great example of how drawing a picture can make life a lot easier for you. And you may think you're in a timed test, you don't have time to draw pictures, but take the time. They really do help quite a bit. In this example, we're told that we have a mixture of water and glycerol. And I've got, let's see, 80% water and 20% glycerol, right? So there's a lot of percentages floating around here. And it wants to add glycerol, right? This is what the second paragraph says here. It wants to add more glycerol until eventually water is only 50% of the mixture. We're not adding any water, we're just adding pure glycerol. Question is, how much? So it's very easy to work through this problem with a picture, and then we'll get into the algebra. I've drawn here 80% water, 20% glycerol for a total volume of 400 milliliters. Okay? And now I want to increase the amount of glycerol by some amount. I'm not sure exactly how much glycerol I need, but I want there to be half water, half glycerol. Now, again, this is just a simple picture. The truth is these would be mixed together, but for the purposes of the algebra, you can just stack glycerol right on top of the water, like that. I think it would be helpful to first figure out how much water there really is in here. So I'm going to say, what is my water volume? And I'll emphasize, this is the current water volume. Okay, so the current water volume equals 400 milliliters, that's the total volume, times the percentage of that that's water. Okay, so 400 times 0.8, that tells me there is a total of 320 milliliters of water. That kind of makes sense looking at the picture. And now I want that to be half the total. So the total volume, and let me emphasize, this is not the current total volume, but this is the desired total volume. This is how much volume I want total. That's going to be 320 milliliters, okay, divided by 50%. In other words, I need to double it. Okay, you might have been able to work that part out. Just mental math. I need to double the volume to 640 milliliters, and then 320 will only be half of it. I'll have my 50% water. Well, how much separates these two numbers? What's the difference between 400 and 640? That's going to be 240 right there. So the percentages that you require in this problem are actually pretty minimal if you can just translate this paragraph into a picture and show those percentages and kind of reason through how much do I have, how much total volume do I need.